Hey there, it's Pastor Rick from Blair Road United Methodist Church with another Thoughtful Thursday moment. Thanks for joining us today. Chicken Little is a fairy tale about a chicken who had gone to sleep under a rose bush. And Cow reached over the fence and bit off a top of the rose bush, and the noise awakened Chicken Little. And just as she woke up, a leaf from the rose bush fell on her tail. She then proceeds to warn the next animal that the end is near because the sky is falling. And that animal tells the next animal, who tells the next animal, and so on the story goes. And every time a new animal hears that the sky is falling, that animal asks the preceding animal, well, how do you know the sky is falling? And the answer is always the same. I was told by the previous animal. And this story shows how quickly Chicken Little spreads fear among her friends and how they all join her in her panic without questioning facts, investigating, or doing some critical thinking about what happened. Thus, we could interpret the story's main message to be, don't jump to conclusions or blindly follow others based on what you hear or even see from supposed warning signs. And the story also reveals how fear can lead to irrational decisions, quite often with unfortunate outcomes. And the tale encourages us to remain calm, verify facts, and think critically instead of relying solely on what other people say. Well, one time, Jesus' disciples asked him for a sign about the end times because Jesus tells them that one day the temple, in all its beauty and grandeur, would be destroyed. And this concerned the disciples. Their sky was falling. So they asked Jesus for a sign. When will this happen? But Jesus didn't give them an answer about when the end of times was coming. Instead, Jesus encourages his disciples not to be deceived by all sorts of sky is falling rumors. In other words, remain calm, verify facts, and think critically instead of relying solely on what other people say. And this is some good advice for us today, because there is so much out there, plenty of gods that try to distract us and compete for our loyalty and allegiances. Oftentimes, our fears lead to irrational decisions. And this Sunday, we'll talk more about signs and messages, about getting distracted, and seeking other gods because of our anxieties, worries, and fears. Because our world is full of conflicting messages at the moment. Which ones should we really listen to? And so we hope you'll join us this Sunday in person here at Blair Road United Methodist Church, either at our 8:45 traditional worship service or our 11:11 contemporary service. If you can't be here in person, you can always join us on live stream on our Facebook page or YouTube channel. So thanks again for tuning in, and we'll see you next time for another Thoughtful Thursday moment.